to my channel, and I know it's been a while, and I thought that I would start with a little catch-up video. This one's going to be quite short and sweet, just a little video on what I've been up to, where things stand with me, the house, my life, my love, all of those things that I know that some of you who don't follow me on Instagram and my other channels won't know all about. I thought that would be a good place to have a little catch-up. And yeah, before I crack on with videos, I'm hoping to be back on YouTube now, do videos one every Sunday, and a really nice mix of renter-friendly, DIY, home makeovers, crafty stuff, all that stuff that I love to film. So I hope you'll join me along for my weekly videos. But for today, let's get cracking. Obviously, it goes without saying, before I get going, do give the video a big thumbs up and do subscribe to my channel if you're not already a subscriber. As I said, I'm gonna have loads of really, hopefully fun and helpful content coming. So first off to report, I am still in my rented house. I've been here now for nearly 5 years. I keep signing on every year because I love it so much, and I guess, yeah, I do enjoy renting. I love my landlords. I think they're really cool and they let me do a hell of a lot of stuff. I love the house. I love where it is. And yeah, it just, every year when it comes around to renew my tenancy, I just renew and I stay put. Now, the one big difference in the house is that I now no longer live in the house on my own. I now live with my boyfriend. Now, my boyfriend and me have been dating for over 2 years now, and yeah, you don't really see him much on my social media. He's a pretty private person. He's somebody who doesn't have social media himself. So unfortunately, guys, you're probably never gonna see him here on my YouTube. You may catch a glimpse of an arm or the back of a head, which is about all the people over on Instagram and TikTok get. But he's super supportive. He loves what I do. And in fact, he actually edits my YouTube videos for me. So he gets to watch all of this rambling on that I do, and he has to cut it all down and make it worthy for all you guys to watch. But yeah, we're super happy. We met on a dating app, 2 years strong now, and as I said, he's now moved in to this rented house and we now rent it together, and we really love it here. And of course, yeah, we've got aspirations to buy, of course we do, and we are in the process of saving because we'd love to be able to own our house one day. But for the moment, renting does everything that we want it to. We love the house, we love the location, we like that we can do things to it. And yeah, when those big problems go wrong, you know, like the boiler or the roof, it's not our responsibility. And so there is a lot to be said for renting, and that's why I will always champion renting and shout it from the rooftops that it's not just treading water while you're waiting to buy a house. It is a place that you live, and it is a place that you call home. And we definitely call this place home. I think there's probably quite a lot of changes since the last time that I filmed here. I've done some makeovers before he moved in, and also bits and bobs since he's moved in. So if you'd like to see maybe an updated house tour, I could definitely film that for you guys and give you a little bit of a look round at how the place looks now. There's still loads of things that we want to do here. I've got some furniture upcycles that I want to share with you. I've got some mini room makeovers. I've got some really cool renter hacks that I want to share with you. So don't worry, the house will keep evolving and will keep changing, and I will try my hardest to share it with all of you guys on here. One of the things you might spot every so often flashing on here is a ring on my finger. I'm going to say it right now, I am not engaged. Anybody who has followed me for a long time, you may have seen my video from a long time ago where I moved out of my marital home. I was married, I went through a divorce, it was all very painful, it was all very horrible, and I'll be honest, I don't particularly want to get married again. And my boyfriend also has the same feelings. He's not really into marriage, it's not really his thing, and so we've decided that that's just not something for us. However, we wanted to show our commitment to each other. We have been together a while now, a couple of years, and so he did buy me a vintage commitment ring. It's an absolutely beautiful ring, really fun, really me. and it's a very much a ring I can wear every single day, and that's what it is. I wear it on this hand, but it's simply just to show that I'm committed to somebody. He has a watch that I bought him that he can treasure forever, and that's what we've decided to do as a couple. So yeah, if you see a little sapphire flashing on my left hand, don't jump to conclusions. I am not getting married. One of the other people who used to pop up in my videos was, of course, my dog Gus. People who followed me back in the day know that I used to have 2 Jack Russells, and then obviously one was sadly put to sleep, little Eddie, because he got too old and too poorly. But I've had Gus for, gosh, over 7 years now, and he is still going strong. He is pretty old now. He was a rescue. I don't 100% know how old he is. I approximate that he's about 12 and a half, 13. So for a dog, he is cracking on a little bit, but he is still the happiest little chappy. He trots along quite happily when we go out for our walks. He's still my little best friend, and he also absolutely adores my boyfriend, which is very frustrating when he sits right in the middle of us and mostly just sits there because he wants him to stroke him, but I'm super happy that he likes him so much. Future plans, we probably would get another dog. We both are massive dog people, and so hopefully one day that will be in our future, but for now I'm just super happy with little Gustus Wustus, which is what I call him. Shh, don't tell anyone. I guess a big life update for me would be that I used to be a full-time content creator. That's what I did for a job here on Instagram and obviously on TikTok and the other platforms as they developed. I decided that after COVID and lockdown, after spending so much time on my own, I decided to get a part-time job for a few reasons. One, I wanted a slightly more steady source of income, something that I could guarantee that I was getting every month so that I knew I could pay my rent. The other reason was I just missed people. I missed being in an office. I think being an influencer or a digital creator, or however you want to call this mad job that we do, it can be quite a lonely job. You work from home, you work on your own a lot, and so I just felt like I was missing that contact with other humans, that ability to talk to people about what I watched on TV the night before and, you know, what I was having for my tea that night. And so I now work 2 days a week for a local digital marketing company here in Essex, in Colchester, and I work 2 days a week there creating content for them. So very similar to what I do on my own channels. I make video content for Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. I make videos, I create photography, I write captions, all of that kind of thing, and I do that 2 days a week in the office, and it's been such a good thing for me. The regular money is, I love it. I love the fact that I know that on a certain day every month I get paid a certain amount. I never had that as a full-time influencer. You just don't know where the money's coming from, and a lot of brands have different payment terms and that kind of thing. So that's been fabulous, and also they're just such a nice bunch of people. I regularly laugh a lot when I'm there, and it is hard work. It's been hard work adjusting to going back into an office after so long working for myself, and to begin with I wasn't sure that it was for me, and there was a few teething problems, but I was so lucky that my new boss was so flexible, so supportive. I started doing 3 days a week there to begin with, and it just wasn't working for me. I was getting overwhelmed, it was too much for me. So I now do 2 days a week, and she's slightly tweaked my job so that I'm doing much more of the content creation and the stuff that I love. So I can't complain. I am really lucky, A, that I found it. It was a sort of chance out of the blue, and it came at exactly the right time, and it's just been a really good solution for me. So yeah, I do that. I work there Tuesdays and Thursdays. So as I said, we have got aspirations to buy a house one day. It is something that I would really like to do, and I would consider moving away from the area that I live. My partner doesn't live here in Essex, he's actually from Kent, and we've talked about us moving to Kent closer to his family. So that's something that I may consider in the future. I think that would be quite a big thing to relocate, so I'd love to know if any of you guys have done a similar thing. But I also think there's nothing wrong with a fresh start, and you know, I've got a lot of memories linked to here where I live, some of them good, some of them not so good, and so I think it would be quite exciting to go somewhere new, discover some new places and start a new life together. But for now, as I said, we're so happy here, and we're just really settled. We really enjoy where we are, and we're trying to make the most of sort of knowing what it costs to live here, what our budget is, and saving everything we can towards a future house. Anything else to update? I guess I'm still doing the same thing. I'm still sharing my DIY projects. I grew quite a lot on Instagram. I went from having quite a small following to last year growing to a lot more, and that's been brilliant. A little scary, but brilliant. And I love doing what I do. I love sharing DIY. I'm really passionate about renter-friendly content, and I want to share more of that, especially on here as well. Kind of delved into TikTok, not so much, but yeah, still doing the same old stuff and enjoying it. Plans wise, I don't have any exciting holiday plans. I don't really plan to vlog anymore on this channel. I used to vlog a lot, and it's just not for me anymore. I'd much prefer to make that really useful content, the DIY tutorials. If I did do vlogs, it would be much more kind of taking you on a journey of a makeover. I hope that's okay. I know lots of you love the vlogs, but they just take so much time to film, and also as my partner is quite a private person, I think it would be very, very hard to vlog my everyday life without sort of getting him in it. So that's one thing that you're probably not going to see on this channel. And that's about it really. I think that's all the updates that I have. Obviously, if you've got any other questions, you want to know anything else about me, what's happened recently, or you've got any suggestions for things that you'd love to see on this channel, I'm really open to filming suggestions. As I said, you know, I want this content to be useful for you guys and also entertaining, so do let me know. But I hope you've enjoyed that little catch up with everything that I've been up to, and I will see you again in my next video, so stay tuned. Bye!